Right. Hi, you guys. This is Professional High Priestess, and I just wanted to make this video regarding something really messy and delusional that happened today. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started on that. First, I want to say that you guys know that this is a war that we're in. You hosts started a war playing with virtual reality and playing with the clan, aka the white man, right? And this is the same shit that you hosts have done year after year, generation after generation, federation after federation, which is why you're getting clipped, clapped, and smacked out and put in sex torture chambers. Okay. So something really ratchet happened today, and I have to show you how it all unfolded. So you guys know because we're in a war, I've been on the setup, right? They have a high priestess from the north on the setup. And if I'm from the north, I'm from Mugwazer. And that's basically a specific place out of time wherein a priestess is always accurate and always proper and always ready for warfare. Mugwazer. So because they've been starting a bunch of bullshit, right? We've been setting up a bunch of people. So today I went down to the FBI office. I said, oh, let me see who's there today so I can get these like documents out. Because one thing that they were doing is playing with my baby daddy, his email, and a few other people so that things weren't going back and forth. So I said, okay, I emailed it to you. I put it in this Google Drive. Let me go down there and put in this report too so I can see what they do. Because 1, 2, 3, 4 federal, now 6 federal agents have been kidnapped from the Los Angeles office for playing with people. Ooh. When I went there today, you guys know that there's something where the cartel, they're sending messages and they're coming around with either the police sirens or the ice cream truck or a few other things letting you know that they're listening and we're working. The minute I stepped foot there, boom, sirens going all the way off. I said, oh, okay, so the cartel is here, so you know to do your job. Less than 20 minutes later, one of the security guards was like, hey, Queen, there's a lot of these Russians, they're coming to get their papers all of a sudden. What's going on here? I saw 3 people from that specific Medellin, not the cartel, but it's the Medellin conference. They had it in, I think, Argentina for cannabis. I saw 3 people involved in that. One with hydroponics and then one with land development that were there trying to get their passport and all got revoked. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. We didn't have our citizenship. One guy actually was booking it, zooming, running out of that office because somebody was coming from behind like the desk to come like, go call the security to come like and arrest him. She said, I'm sorry, mister, you can't leave here. I can't give you your papers. No, you bad. Your name is in 7 documents and I have to call the police. Running because people really are getting deported, clapped and smacked playing with people in that virtual reality bullshit you started. Okay, so when I went there, there was somebody from Santa Monica, like police, and that person from Santa Monica, they rode down there. They're from Santa Monica PD in LA, and they came to arrest 2 people that were trying to like get their passports to get on a private flight out of California because of what just came out in my email and just what came out in court documents and what just happened in Atlanta with that docket getting filed, which I said is a war. That got 6 people murdered the minute that I put it on line. Okay, because you guys are playing too much. So let me just show you some of the shit that got started today. So when I was there just waiting, I met this one dude and he had a Frenchie dog. I started talking to him. He's also been a victim of Brandy. I gave him a little handout because I have these little handouts so you guys can go find out about the Dream Machine, how to get out of charges, find a good lawyer, find court documents that you can use for your stuff, etc. He saw that, called several people. It's already over. So that's the one thing that happened. Then I got a free bag of food. That's the second thing that happened. Let me show you this. Can't see her today. Why can't I see her again today? Because of what code? CFR what? Yeah, so look at this. So I went down there, right? So I'm sitting there. That's the first thing. While I was out there, there's an Asian lady that came sitting on the computer, playing with the Dream Machine by me. They need to be next to you to play with that technology. So they come next to you like, oh, okay, let me just try to get this into your energy field with crazy ass radiation that's breaking everyone's phone and computer. Oh, okay. And she was trying to tie that shit to my field. And I said, are you fucking crazy? She just looked at me and just like, how do you know what the fuck I'm doing? These hoes are so hell-bent on proving that they're not disgusting, delusional ass human beings that gave half the planet human meat so that they can feel special and powerful when everyone's sick and dying. Yeah, we're smart, right? Happy, love. Yeah. You know how Asian older people, yeah. Just go over there. Don't talk to me. I'm not seeing them. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever, bitch. Hi, India. So then what ended up happening, yeah. So then what ended up happening was
so I can't see the federal agent. Excuse me, I can't go ahead and see the agent even though I did the intake and everything because you're like, oh, you smoked on federal property. Okay, good. I didn't know that in the state of California because there's a cannabis club around the corner. Okay, great. So I'm leaving off federal property and you said, okay, you can't stay there either. Okay, I put my stuff away. When can I see the agent so I can just leave? Oh, you can't see her today. Why can't I see her again today? Because of what code? CFR what? Title what? Why do I have to come back tomorrow when I'm here today? When I've been here all day? Okay, but that's you. That's not the feds. That's you. That's you and your own personal bias. That's not your company. That's just you. No, that's just you. And you don't run the federal building. The federal building does. The federal police does. So when can I see the agent? Because I'm not into it. Excuse me. When can I see the agent? Because I'm not into it. Like, I'm not into it. I am not into it. So when can I see the agent? I don't have any alcohol on me. I don't have any alcohol. That has nothing to do with it. When can I see the agent? Because I came here to see her. When can I see the federal agent? Because I came here to see the federal agent. I'm here to argue for your company. Because you're not even valid as a security company. You're not even valid as a security company for what you guys did, kidnapping or raping everyone at Drake's concert. You already know about that. That's why you guys, your bodies are popping up everywhere, because it's on YouTube. So my question is, when can I see the federal agent? Because that's what I came here for. I didn't come here for you or you. I came here for the federal agent. I'm not coming back here tomorrow so you can get that white guy back that's going to lie and start a bunch of bullshit, because I'm not here to see him. Where's the federal agent? Because I'm here to see her. And I'm sitting here waiting. Yeah, I'm not here for any of that. So thank you. I'll sit here and wait for her to come out. That sounds ridiculous, and that sounds like a personal life. And that sounds like a personal problem to me. I don't know what you guys are doing, talking about if you play with her like this, you play with her like that.
Yeah. So you just heard that. So I was on federal, I was there, and I started rolling up and smoking my hash. That's cannabis and not, and made naturally and not with spell work. So you mean to tell me that you were blowing O's with the hash that you made? Yeah, and they said that I can't smoke it. How did they know that that was the, woo, because they know who I am. Because who's the female that's making hash in her kitchen and everyone's trying to get into her apartment and shit, because there's no hash and there's no cannabis anymore. Ooh, people are just now realizing, wait, what happened to all the cannabis? It's done because white people keep on raping and molesting people of color and our kids. So they turned everything off in space. Wait, they turned everything off in space. That's why people are filling up their cannabis and their alcohol with meth. Woo. Okay, let's keep on going. So you guys heard me mention about the security companies, how they were helping these different artists and setting people up, even the other artists and other celebrities and whatever that were looking for security detail. That's how Drakeo the Ruler got killed. That security company, Paragon, they're completely dismantled and blacklisted. How do they have a federal contract, Gavin Newsom? Oh, well, they've helped us kidnap about 400 people at different concerts all across the United States. They have 3 different company names, and there's one operating in Atlanta too. Okay, and that's how Metro Boomin's mom got killed, because they were investigating that because he almost got kidnapped and killed at one of the concerts. And then something about a woman that escaped Drake going throughout Atlanta and telling everyone, yes, he will try to sacrifice you. I fought for my life, because he found out last minute who her brother was. Hey, not that one, because it's her brother. Okay, get up, you can go. You can say what the fuck you want. I'm not going to jail. I'll see you again. Okay, thank you, High Priestess, because that's in court documents and statements and not, and that's why he owes you about $400 million, and he does. And he's selling all his masters, and he did, so we can pay you. Okay, good. And he's not having sold out shows, and he's not, because he's goofy. So after talks of this, right, with Drake and Project Pat, I go get on the bus, right? And then I see a truck that says Pat's. They do kosher food, a bunch of stuff. Why would you see that upon leaving the FBI, which is in Beverly Hills, where all the Jewish people live? Whoa. Yeah, the FBI is in Beverly Hills. It's actually right down the street from the Playboy Bunny office. They thought that was funny. Okay, so I looked at Pat's, Los Angeles. I said, oh, okay, that's interesting. And not Pat Benatar. Ooh, thank you. Not mixology, thank you, Aaron. But it's like a Pat's, like they like do different like kosher food and stuff like that. So as I was like sitting there, like, okay, on the bus, I was like, okay, I just saw that, right? At Pat's, but do you mean Project Pat? Is it the same Project Pat that ate Trick Daddy's booty after he ate steak and bistec? No, that's what he was talking about. I like somebody that eats the booty, because he did that so we can get back into their little group. You have to prove that you can be quiet this time and this and this and that. Because he was telling with the feds and playing games before they all went to go tell him play with the feds. Okay, so that, right? I'm like, okay, interesting. Then I'm on the bus, and then I see something about like this girl, she's wearing a grizzly bear shirt. I said, that's cute. I've never seen a blue grizzly bear. But when they're in this state, that means that they're into psychedelic warfare for what happened with everyone getting their weed and alcohol and poisoned. She's wearing this. I didn't post like her photo because of the cartel that she works in, but I have it. And that's a border hit too. Thank you. So I saw this on the bus. I said, okay, any more? We stopped in front of the Waldorf Astoria. I said, okay, that makes speculation. We passed by JK and Ronald Reagan. Oh no. And on the Berlin Wall, this is like a mural of the Berlin Wall on Wilshire. And this is a piece of the Berlin Wall, and they made a mural of it. After talks of what happened with JFK and his family, and his daughter told everybody, okay, thank you, Jackie O. You have no idea what came out. Long story short, Marilyn Monroe, her claim to fame was playing with the Shaw family. They came from space. They're like what they call like gypsies. A few of them were banished Pashtuns. They weren't even like Pashtun. They're like the Iranians. They play with Cyborgia. So they're in the Bible, in the book of like their mother is like Abigail and like Boaz or something like that. Zerbire, aka the woman with the winded up and binded up and stinking womb. Yeah, Zerbire. Right. If it was Zerbire, it'll be like the woman with the womb that can kind of open up, but it still closes. If it's Zazarabire, it's the woman with the womb that's only open and closed based on if it's sunlight or if it's daytime or if it's nighttime or if it's a certain zodiac transit happening, aka Adar. So I said, oh, okay, well, let me not speculate. Let's just divinate. Pass by another place, Sphinx Smoke Shop. I said, okay. And banana? After talks of bananas? What? Ooh, oh, thank you, Bonnie. Sphinx Smoke and Vape Shop. And I said, oh, okay, let's not speculate, let's divinate. So bananas is the name of a specific company that helps you find nannies. I told you guys about Duchesne Ashley, Top Boy. His auntie, she was my nanny when I was like 8 years old. Maria at the feds, Papacito's dad, his ex-baby mama, that is and isn't, and we're not going to talk about that because she's just not. She got recruited to be my babysitter when I was like 7 or 8 years old from bananas. Thank you. Because remember, it's fake beef. Okay. Ask because Brandy has a portal of feces in her mouth with the toilet paper. We just got caught it. Thank you. So let's not speculate. Let's divinate. So the Asian lady there, they were using the technology. Oh, Daisy's here. I'm only just coming to follow her. Make sure she doesn't talk to that good agent. Make sure she comes tomorrow with the other white guy because this is moving really quickly and we all got deported overnight. They had 3 buses 3 days ago waiting in the parking lot because one building is the FBI, the other one is where you go get your passport and your papers. They had 3 buses in the parking lot. They captured everybody that day. You want to come and play, bitch, you're getting deported. Yeah, me and my baby daddy alone for you hoes playing with us and all these black and brown children around us because you're sacrificing that in our name. You're having sex with other men in our name. You're practicing all types of bullshit in our name. You're going to ESCOT to go get some other females' cervical cells implanted in you so you can have a baby by a black man that has nothing to do with you in our name. So they brought down chaos in our name. Good. So now, after talks of California restaurant closes amid dog meat claim, it's not just dog meat, it's human meat. Xiong, she was sitting right there. So they just affiliated themselves. Oh, so Chris Ray is using this technology to talk to people in real time and follow you around. Don't do this and don't do that. Yeah. So I went there and there's an Asian bitch sitting there starting shit. There's another Asian man that was there too. He went in before me, but I got there before him. She said, oh, let me just take his case. Well, he just found out he's getting arrested. He's not leaving that office. He's still there. That Asian man was involved in the murder of several dozen Korean and Japanese women, switching 71 babies at birth. Yeah, and then draining everybody in the Kirigami and the Dazai, switching deeds, getting a fake notarizer to sign different documents, and he went to the feds to go tell because he keeps on getting shot at by Brother Asuko. Whoa, hey, Brother Asuko. Whoa, Brother Asuko, whoa. Yeah, so he was there to go tell. And he was like, meanwhile, even outside, she can tell about me. I said, don't call me into that because I was just listening. That's when he came out and said, oh, you can't do your intake today. I said, why? Because I said, okay, so did the hood. Because the security guard company, they're involved in that bullshit with Metro Woman's mama. That's how she died because they were investigating how everyone went missing in Atlanta because of Drake. Thank you. Whoa, Brother Asuka. Whoa, caught up. Whoa, you did. So that's something different. So then I get an email, right? Woo, drama. Let me backtrack a bit. Let me just backtrack here real quick. First of all, Tiffany Cooks is not fully Chinese. She's ascended. She's still fighting warfare. She still has to become honorable. She still needs to answer that female that's in front of her apartment every day. Tiffany, come out and beef with me. Tiffany, I'm a vegan, but I want to beef with you. Tiffany, what's Xiong? Tiffany, she's Asian. She's Japanese too. So she's out there with her bun and a baseball bat. Tiffany, you have to answer her. You don't have to fight, but I will say open the window like, what do you want? Just email me or call me. Okay. Nah, that won't suffice. Okay, Tiffany, if you're gonna go downstairs, you need to mix. Well, Tiffany, that's Empress warfare. You may have to fight. So, well, whoa. So now I get an email from Department of Insurance. Why? Because remember what they started in Atlanta? Remember, I filed that docket and they start this the next day because they're watching, because 6 people got killed. So had I given that docket to that investigator, that would have been it. Because last time I went to like a specific agency, there's a detective on a few cases. So I went to the office and I gave him some documents and they tried stalking him and hacking him and he went like left hella quickly. So they're like, okay, just don't talk to her because if we start hacking her and stuff like that, they're going to say it's specifically over Daisy, right? We already hacked her. We did this, that. We're just waiting to get that information because it shows who goes into that database. That's why they're doing that. So they just open up a big ass can of worms because they just proved that they were doing all this because of what they do with Metro Boomin's mama and what they've been doing with other federal agents with testing on them illegally. Because a lot of federal agents are going ahead and suing the fuck out of the feds and the Treasury has to print the money. So it's unlimited. Your civil case. There you go. So now, California Department of Insurance, they sent me a letter because somebody came into my apartment and tried to do some goofy shit and a bunch of other stuff happened with my stuff going missing. I just want you to read this letter. I just want you to see how stupid you are. Hello, American Bankers Insurance Company, aka Assurant. But Assurant, they were running that whole specific like racket where they were robbing people's Cash App and people's Venmo and PayPal. And I put it inside this whole insurance claim and they said, your inquiry is receiving our continued attention. Proper review has necessitated additional investigation. Because they thought it was over to go play on people's Cash App and Venmo and play in the cartel and rob people and play with overlay technology. That's what they're investigating, overlay technology that Robin got sued for and so did Kim Kardashian. Oh, okay. So if I go online and I buy something from this website or scan my EBT somewhere, you guys can like put me on a database and take percentages of my paycheck, my money, my whole bank account. And I don't even know that. So I'm just like sitting here fighting. And she sent this. I just want you to see. And she was just watching this. Did you get my email? Good. I just want you to see that we're watching this. Hey, Daisy, did you get my email? Yeah, I did. Okay, I didn't know you was really rocking. Yeah, bitch, you put a fucking psychic in virtual reality. That's a chemical sequence. So it merged with the chemical sequence of water signs. After sequence, they put chemicals in the sky to give them the sequence of telepathy. Super basic. That's how people talk in space. And then they opened up a portal of fucking chaos because all of us can see and hear everything. I saw you sit down and kidnap and molest a little girl, and you're in my office with her mom's perfume. I saw that last night. Okay. I saw their address and I called the police. They're there now. Where's that little girl? She's in your apartment. Okay, thank God she's in his office. What the fuck? Yes, bitch. Yes, in real time. I have something else that I want to talk about. I had a call with somebody from Toronto yesterday. She works for an organization I'm not going to name so they don't get hacked again. Thank you. Drake stole about $180,000 from them. They work in like child welfare and foster care, like court cases, custody, foster care, youth, homeless youth, all of that across the whole lifespan. One of the biggest ones in Canada. They serve 3 provinces, not just Toronto, right? Not just Ontario. They work in Winnipeg and like one other one too, British Columbia, like BC, Vancouver. I had a call with her about Stephanie and them. I gave her that court docket number. Their legal counsel got it. They emailed Rob Bonta's office, the Department of Justice for the state of California. I just say Rob Bonta's office, the Department of Justice for the state of California, because there's a lot of people working and I want to acknowledge you and I am. And you're a high priestess and you are, and you have a mate and you do. Whoa. So what ended up happening was she got 3 specific documents about a list of people who are banned from social work in Toronto, a list of all the children that went missing because of Stephanie and Drake, and 4 bodies from Toronto popping up in California, and then a video of a little girl from their agency that went missing being molested in Atlanta. How did she get on a plane? Whoa, you hoes need to stop starting shit. So I'm on the bus and minding my business. And as I'm leaving, why let me get involved. Fatal Irish Pub. No, in Atlanta. They're on Peachtree. Sweet like Peachtree. That's kind of what I was getting at with this. Hi, Queen. I can kind of hear you across my bar. I was kind of like getting at it with that. And do you notice like I put like the flags and different flags and look at the order that I put. I put America last. I'm just not trying to be racist, but I'm just trying to let you guys know other people come before you. And after talks of Australia, Brazil, Canada, China. Ooh, thank you. I kind of like tried to do something there. And did you see like what's happening? I see that and I saw what you're trying to get at. If you add up all the numbers, it gets to 37. I just couldn't I don't want to get in trouble at my job. Listen, High Priestess, I owe you some money. You're going to do very well. This is around the corner from my old apartment. Why do I even still get these emails? Whoa. See, just right there, I just put the 3 and then the 7 because I know that the 0 is a portal function. I just wanted to be involved. You're involved. Okay, yeah. And you're like, right. And don't you feel good not being involved in drama? No, because one of her friends got murdered with that docket. Yeah, she's like, oh, I don't want to be involved. I had no idea you were starting shit. Ooh. Whoa, after talks of all of that, I said, okay, so you guys are really starting shit. Good. So now pretzels, they're not a pretzels is not like a Irish food. It's actually a German food. Yeah, pretzels, bagels is also like I wouldn't say like necessarily like German. It's like a specific type of like hyperdimensional race. They're not really on the planet, but they would be called like Fae. They don't come to the planet because they don't want to get debilitated in like their melanin with aliens. So it's not necessarily like German. It's like European, like Fae. It's like Fae food. Like I said, when you talk English, like a certain type of Breton speech, it's for like naming metals, naming flowers, and naming pastries because of their force of physics. Oh, this is like a crumpet because it gets crumped and then it's like in it's like it's in its like it's flat stages. Oh, it's in its like oh my tire, it's in its a crumpet. Oh, right. So thank you, High Priestess, for exposing something else about a bunch of Irish kids that are missing in the United States, and they are. And one of them is Ross Platts, and it is, and Adam Platts, and it is, and I know him, and their mom is watching. Whoa. So, anyways, I just wanted to come and show you guys how fucking messy this bullshit ass mess is that they started. And then after talks of a Thai restaurant in Toronto serving Chiang, and that's automatically closing now. You hoes need to stop starting a bunch of bullshit. Project Pat is that motherfucker that be rapping on Drake's songs. He's a big ass fucking harmony. I'll have you straight shot at, bitch. Don't play with me. Because 50, whoa, he really is on your ass. Thank you so much. Yeah, 50 Cent, he's telling the truth. He read my doc and said, Daisy, do you want to be my lawyer? Because it seems like you handling shit. By the way, I shot at Nicki 4 times. He did. What are you talking about? Whoa. So that's what I told you. Thank you. Just are you watching this, Daisy? Thank you. Because do you see that? You're under investigation for what you did with everyone's Cash App and Venmo. They have a spreadsheet of everyone that was stolen from, how much money was taken from you. You guys have no idea. These people were really racking up millions and billions off poor people. And our Cash App and Venmo and our bank account don't even have anything. And your EBT. Because this month, have you noticed something weird about your EBT? I noticed something though, because I should have had more money. I got 4 kids. I'm missing like $200 because I know for a fact I kept all my receipts. I didn't buy that much. I bought a few potatoes here and there, some peppers. Where's all my money at? So, because Kamala Harris doesn't have a job, so she can't play with my bank account anymore and use my credit card number for Grubhub. So she's playing with your EBT now. Well, so anyways, you guys have to say, I really have nothing else to say, and this is getting added to that docket. I told you, motion for summary judgment. Atlanta, get ready. Like I said, I owe somebody $500,000 just instantly. You're gonna see that in a few weeks. You sound goofy playing like that.